Well, hello there, people. Yes, I will give you my individually tailored, fun, easy, free language learning exercise. But first, let me address the elephant in the room. As a few of you may have noticed, I have been hiding from you the fact that I have been poorly hiding from you that I am a chubby boy, or as my mom used to say, I have the chubby cheekies. But anyways, yeah, I had to shave for work, so if you don't recognize me and you've watched my channel before, that's why. Anyway, let's move on to my lesson, exercise, whatever you want to call it. First of all, it's basically just with YouTube and an app called Language Reactor. Let me go here. I've talked about Language Reactor before. It's just languagereactor.com. It's free. I pay for it, although right now it's acting as if it's free for some reason. It's not color coordinating all of the words I know and am learning and all that, even though I'm paying for it. Gave me an error about its servers or whatever. So hopefully that's temporary. If it's not, I'll let you know, I suppose. But that's neither here nor there. What you do, you go, you find videos that are on your level. If you're a beginner, use kid stuff. Pokemon, even. It doesn't have to be the absolute beginner stuff. It could be straight up Spanish comprehension or whatever language you're learning. Or it could be any matter of topics you're into. Like, here is the history of Ejército Zapatista de Liberación Nacional. So it's the National Liberation Zapatista Army. Zapatista Army of National Liberation. So that's just some history I'm interested in. Here is learn how to talk about yourself in Spanish. So if you're a very beginner, this is shopping. This is, I don't know, some friends. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this is gaming, Minecraft. So yeah, you could literally do anything. This guy, I think, is fairly basic beginner stuff. And I mean, if you're super, super beginner, you're probably going to want to do this alongside some simple flashcards, maybe a 1,000 most common or something in Anki. Anyway, this video is not quite about that. So you take one of those videos, you download the Language Reactor, you get the, what's it called, the extension here, and then you're going to watch it all the way through.
Incluso mis primos que sí.
I'm just going to start in the middle because that's where I'm at. But you watch it all the way through with just the subtitles on. So up here, when I go, you can either do it here in settings, hide subtitles, or you can do it here. When you click on it, it'll bring you here. You can go into this settings, hide translations. I don't know why mine was set to whatever. Obviously, they don't transfer over. It is an app designed by a couple of guys, not a big corporation or anything. And they're giving it to you for free, so mostly that is. But I'm not going to show you any of the paid features right now. So, let me, I guess. So anyway, you just go, you watch the whole thing. Like I said, I'm going to start from here.
Estaban en una escuela donde les enseñaban más inglés, ellos sabían un poquito más.
Right here.
Y cuando mi hermana Moni...
This is what it's going to be, as you saw here.
Incluso mis primos que cantábamos de esa manera.
So as you can see, it's blurred out right here. Don't unblur it. You hover your mouse, it's going to unblur it. Don't do that.
Ahora sé cómo es la letra.
Just let it play. Watch the whole thing through. Just let it play. Read as much as you can. You're going to watch it again, second time. You're going to hit this switch over here. AP, automatically pause playback at end of every subtitle. Then you're going to play it
pero en ese entonces siempre mis hermanas y yo cantábamos.
It's going to stop after that set of subtitles. After that sentence, usually it's about a sentence. And I go through and any word, so if I pay for it, the words I know are going to be highlighted. The words I'm trying to, they're going to be green. The words I'm trying to learn are going to be orange. And the words that I'm not trying to learn right now are going to be in purple. There's a few different settings you can adjust, but that's how I do it. Regardless, if you don't have the paid one, it's just going to all be white. And you can just hover over. I knew, like, so right here, ahora sé cómo es la letra, pero en ese entonces siempre mis hermanas y yo. So I know, ahora sé cómo es la, I don't know letra. Letter. Okay, that's probably just another way of saying letter. I knew carta, but letra is also good. It's even closer to letter. And she is Mexican, and Mexican is the accent I'm trying to learn. So if they say letra rather than carta, that's cool with me. Pero en ese entonces siempre mis hermanas. So I know most of this. Letra was the only one I didn't know. Now, if I had a bunch of words, or if I was unsure, so she says, and putting it all together also is tough too. That's where you start to learn a little bit of grammar. So now, like it's a letter, but that then always my sister and yo, and me, and I, whatever. So, like, obviously that's not making a whole lot of sense to me. Like, I do know it's now, and then, like, oh, I know. Yeah, now I know that it's the letter, but in this, then always my sisters and I. So you go and you highlight it now. Now I know the lyrics. Okay, letra. Could have also meant lyrics. Okay, that's what I was missing there. That puts that into context for me. But back then, my sisters and I always. Okay, so, but and this then always my sister and I. But back then, my sisters and I always. It makes sense now. So the more I do this, the more I'm gonna like absorb their way of speaking. You know what I mean? I'm gonna absorb their grammar. Yeah, hey, editing right now, and totally forgot to mention that if you do feel like looking up grammar, like actively studying grammar, which I do from time to time, just if I can't figure it out on my own or if I'm curious, you can totally just look it up right here. So you just, oh, and by the way, I got my colors back. So I'm learning this word, diciendo. This is past, or no, this is currently whatever, saying instead of just to say. You can just click on it.
Diciendo.
I have set it up to do this direct translation. I forget how to do that. You're going to have to, it's pretty easy if I remember right, but you're going to have to look that up. I'm pretty sure AI will tell you how to do it. Anyways, grammar right here. So diciendo is the present participle of the verb decir. All right, well, I already knew it was based on decir. I don't know what present participle means. It probably means doing rather than to do. So saying rather than to say, you know what I mean? And yeah, it functions as part of a gerund, however you say it, phrase describing an ongoing action. It's equivalent to the English ing form, saying. All right, there we go. Yendo. Yendo is the ending that matches ing in English. For the most part, I'm sure there's differences and whatever. Anyway, just wanted to clarify that. On to the previously recorded part of the video. So, let's try this
Cantábamos
again.
de esa manera. No sabíamos qué decía. Era muy gracioso.
And again, if you're a beginner, start with something very simple. Maybe even more simple than Pokemon or something. And you can go through the whole episode, watch it the once, like I said, and then go through and do this. Cantábamos. No, Cantábamos. And you can even do it again.
Lo cantábamos de esa manera.
Cantábamos.
No sabíamos qué decía. Era muy gracioso.
Okay. Something of this manner, in this manner. No, sabíamos. We didn't know what they're saying. So I know, como se dice is how do you say. So decía is just another form of dice. I'm not aware of this contraction yet. Like I'm not on the level to know that, but I do know that it means speaking. So we, and then the no negates it. No, sabia, no sé. So we don't know what or that saying. So we don't know what they're saying. Risas, I'm not sure. Era muy gracio. It's very gracious. All right, so what's cantábamos? We were singing in this manner. We didn't know what we were saying. Okay. Okay, so that's just saying she's laughing. And then it's very funny. Gracioso. Funny. Okay, it was very funny. So I can pretty much think to myself, we were singing in this manner. We didn't know what we were saying. It was very funny. And then I check and see how close I was saying it that way. We didn't know what he was saying, what we were saying. Sabíamos. 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 Okay, that's probably how you'd say it. Sabíamos. Que decía. We didn't know what they were saying. Okay, we didn't know what they were saying. But amos, I think that would mean we. We knew? Oh, we didn't know what they were saying. Okay. So, like, they were singing along, but they didn't know what they were singing because she didn't know her English. So this whole video, if you can't tell, is about her learning English and what it felt like. So, if I keep going.
Incluso mis primos que sí estaban en una escuela donde les enseñaban más inglés.
Okay, so including my first, that if they were in a school where the enseñaban, they taught more English. Okay, let's see how close I got to that. Even my cousin. Okay. Primos means cousin, and I was mixing it with primero, I believe, which is first. So even my cousins, so including my cousins, even my cousins, so I was right about incluso, were in a school where they were taught more English. So again, I'm close but a little off, and it's getting clearer and clearer. And as you can see, or as I'm sure you can imagine, as you do this, you can slowly increase the difficulty of videos that you watch. So, and it's not just about doing this. You must do this with other things. This is just one exercise you can do. So, after the second watch, you're going to do this all the way through. It's going to take a while. So, I mean, maybe start with 3-4 minute long videos. This is 25 minutes, so it's probably going to take me a good hour to go through every sentence that she says. Maybe less because, you know, I'm getting more and more of it. And, you know, you also have to remember, I'm not going to speak this way either. I can understand far more than I can speak. Like, I'm deciphering the stuff. And the first listen, I may not have got as much of this. And that brings us to the third listen, which is going to be just, again, watching it once again with the subtitles if you want, or even without the subtitles, and see how much you can understand that time. I would also suggest that if you're speaking right away, quote unquote speaking, some people say don't do that, some people say do that. It's completely up to you. What I think the confusion is that some people mean don't try to go start a conversation with somebody because it's highly stressful. Once you feel you're ready, do that. But you should probably be mimicking or saying the language out loud so that your mouth gets a feel for it. So what I'll do is I'll go back, and as I'm doing my second watch through, I'll pick a few of those sentences and just say them out loud. Like this one, I would just, incluso mis primos que si van Incluso mis primos que si estaban en una escuela donde les enseñaban más inglés. So, yeah, and you can record yourself doing that and whatever. So, that's pretty much it. Just a quick little video about one of my favorite language learning exercises. You can do this with any language. I'm not sure how many languages Language Reactor has, but if they don't have it, I think it's a lot. If they don't have it, I'm sure another app or something similar will have it. And maybe, I mean, obviously, those languages that have media to be watched, they'll have it for. Anyways, I hope this helps some of y'all. Thanks for watching. See you, bye.